Kaede was looking for something inside her closet when I popped into her room that morning. I was just about to call it a party. Then I realized it'd have the same music at the start of the next recording if I do that. So let's continue for a bit more. What are you doing, Kaede?
リンくん、おはようございます。昔の洋服を出してるんです。
Your old clothes? Are you taking them to a flea market or something?
いえ、そうじゃなくてですね。もしかしたら、ちょうどいいくらいなんじゃないかなって思って。
The right size for who? Well, who do you think? I've already guessed. She looks pretty good in that.
リンくんもそう思いますよね。
How do you feel, Primula, whatever?
別に悪くないと思う。
If she's replying and not rejecting it outright, that means she really likes them.
気に入ってもらえてよかったです。私のお風呂なんですけど、サイズがちょうどぴったりだったんですよ。
That's cool. Primla was lifting her arms up and down and checking out her white blouse while listening to our conversation. Wait, that means you were once Primla's size?
私も結構ちっちゃい方でしたから。
I can't believe how small your breasts used to be. Kaide's face turned red as soon as I said that.
今はもう少し育ちましたから。
She hid her breast with her arms while blushing. You know, it must suck for women that have small breasts, because then it's just why have you got such small breasts? Aren't you a woman? Where's your breasts? Just they didn't grow, okay, so fuck you. My bad, I wasn't trying to embarrass you, but it was just reminiscing.
はい。
She stopped talking. I knew I was the one who created this situation, but I felt uneasy. Anyway, Primla hasn't gotten used to the city yet. I'm going to take her out for a while.
そうですね。はい。気をつけてきてください。
We're just taking a walk around here. There's nothing to be careful of. I smiled wryly and left the room while holding Primla's hand.
外行くの？
Yeah, I don't have a choice. You'll just have to hang out with me for a while.
別に構わない。外の空気好きだから。
I see. She told me what she likes even with the blank face. I smiled in a controlled sort of way and opened the front door. So, are you getting used to this world now? Streets were always crowded on the weekends. We walked slowly as we threaded our way through the throng of people. Primla stood out even in a crowd due to her new white blouse. People stared at her picture-perfect appearance as they walked by.
別に今までと変わらない。
She continued to walk without minding the other people around her. It's as if I was walking with a doll. How is it compared to the world of devils?
特に何も。
I see. She wasn't giving me anything to work with. I wished I could talk to her more naturally. Are you interested in anything from the world of humans?
興味がないわけじゃない。
By any chance, would it be cats? Oh, really? I was surprised to hear her answer. I should have asked this earlier. If there's anywhere you want to go, just let me know. I'll take you there if I can. But only if it's around here. I couldn't take her very far on my own.
場所。
What?
リンと初めて会った場所。
The place we met? She nodded without changing her expression. I found her for the first time at... Oh, the arcade. You were looking inside the claw machine with that serious expression. Sure, it's right up the road from here. Let's go. Oh wait, there was that CG there, wasn't there? Yeah, now I just remembered that. So technically that one we saw earlier was the third one we'd seen, I think. I'm sure it was here. She looked around and started running towards the arcade. Then she looked inside the claw machine out front.
違う。
I looked inside the machine from behind her as she spoke. There were plushies of a popular video game character inside the machine. Wanted to say the game was about a boy who lived near an immortal cherry blossom tree and 5 girls who surrounded him. When they ran out of prizes, they refill it with different ones.
じゃあ、いい。
She walked away from the machine, any interest now lost. Like, no, it doesn't have any cats in there, I don't care now. Oh, so you're interested in the prize you saw before rather than the game?
もうないから、いい。
She was that interested, huh? What was inside the machine when I first saw her? Well, what can you do? Is there anything else you want to go?
別に、行く必要ないから。
I'll reject things so easily. I tried thinking for a moment. Then let's just take a walk around here. I wound up with the most normal solution. Walking. Guide told me to be careful. And it pissing down with rain again, but there's no way we could have avoided this. We're standing under the roof of a store in order to stay away from the deluge from the sky. The sunlight way had been so crowded, but now there weren't many people there at all. The sky was a beautiful blue until just 10 minutes ago, however the dark clouds swelled up the blue in an instant and the crowd disappeared in seconds. So nice until just a few minutes ago. Am I underestimating this rainy season? Well, it's because you're not taking it seriously at all now, are you? It's like, oh, it's called a rainy season for a reason, you know. I should have learned my lesson the other day and brought an umbrella with me. This isn't going to stop for a while. The sky was covered with dark clouds and it looked like it would be raining for a while. Should take a bath as soon as you get home. I don't want you to catch a cold. Colds suck. I found myself... Oh wait, I just remembered. Yeah, I can just like, yeah, that was out of nowhere there. I told you, man. Even if it's not that, it's just like some of these CGs might have something a bit, you know, not freaking appropriate for YouTube. Well, anyway, I can just like have like a go blank screen until the scene's over, I guess. Her white blouse was soaked and stuck to her skin. Basically, to sum it up, well, it just said it right there. Although she looked so young, 2 bumps on her chest proved that she was a girl. I could see small pink tips on the top of those bumps. Yeah, you can see why it'd have to be blank. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't take my eyes off of them. You're not wearing a bra? Her expression remained unchanged even though I just asked her a sensitive question.
何それ。
That sounded like something she would say. But she still should have been wearing a bra even though they weren't very big. I think they're about the same as Mayumi's.
何か
Nothing. However, I kept on staring at those hills. The way he just like calls them. Yeah, those hills. I couldn't blame it on Itsuki this time. I was also a normal, healthy guy. I need to make her buy some bras next weekend. And then we finally get back to the next day, I guess. That was awkwardly out of nowhere. The doorbell rang as I was getting ready for school. We're gonna be at this hour.
私出てきますね。
Don't hesitate to send them away if it's a salesman, okay? Look at her expression on her face, like, spaced out. Rumla spoke to Kaida as she stopped washing dishes and headed towards the door.
大丈夫。 私が目的だから。え？リムちゃん？
Primula walked out to the living room. Soon after, someone unique entered.
やあやあ、りんちゃん、かえでちゃん、朝から元気に励んでいるかな？ああ、申し訳ないけど、勝手に上がらせてもらったよ。励んでたなら悪かったね。
What were we supposed to be working hard on?
急ですまないが、今日から1週間ばかり、プリムラをまた預かるよ。
You are? Did something happen?
いやー、大したことじゃない。プリムラがこちらの世界に来てからもう10日だからね。それによる影響が何かしら出てないかを調べるのさ。
Wait, did that much time pass so quickly? Holy shit, I didn't realize. Wait, have 10 days really passed? Or did they skip a few days or what?
何を言ったところで、あの子が人工生命体であること、それから最高の魔力を持った存在であることは変わらない。あの子の世界への影響、世界のあの子への影響、それを調べてみる必要があるのさ。ま、見たところ特に問題はなさそうだから心配することもないと思うけれどね。
Does she know about this?
もちろん言ってある。ま、これはあの子が人間界に多少なりともとどまるための儀式みたいなものだ。
I was aware that she was created as an experimental subject, but that's why they were staying alert of changes caused by the environmental difference. I guess a routine checkup like this was a requirement for her to stay in the world of humans.
その検査ってどれくらいかかるんですか？
まあ状況によって多少の変化はあるけれど、多分 4,5 日くらいだろうね。
5日間ですか。
We were just getting used to living with Primula, so we felt sad. At that moment, Primula came back into the room. She was holding a black bag in her hand, having gone to her room and packed her stuff.
では行くぞ、プリムラ。
行ってくる。
Okay, we'll be waiting for you.
気をつけてくださいね。
Primula left without changing her expression as if she was just going out for a small walk.
なんかいきなりすぎて実感湧きませんね。
The whole friggin' game has had like loads of moments where it's just like, well, that was sudden. She appeared suddenly and she disappeared suddenly. I needed more time to be prepared. A bell echoed for the school, signaling the end of the morning classes. Students flooded out from the classroom. Some of them left before the teacher, but they would definitely pay the price if it was Mrs. B's class. Since we brought our lunches from home, we stayed in the classroom and started moving desks to form a big circle.
今日も外はダメみたいですね。
Yeah, Renee said as she looked outside. It had been raining since morning, and everything looked grey through the window. Oh, I know, man, it sucks whenever it looks grey. I mean, I don't mind rain, but when it's just like constantly grey skies, it's so goddamn depressing, man. This is Japan's rainy season. It's like a tradition to eat inside the classroom during the season.
私は雨好きだけどな。小さな水たまりとか見るとつい踏んでみたくならない？冬時に凍った水たまりはよく踏んじゃうけど、さすがにこの時期のはちょっと。へえ、雨の音とか聞くと結構ワクワクしてくるけどな、私なんて。
I wonder how she'd react to snow then. There are some humans who like rain too.
でも私も雨って好きですよ。雨に濡れた風景ってどこか風情がありますから。
Well, rain is alright, like I said. It's just like when there's too much of it, it can get pretty bad. Or it can just be a bit depressing and make you just want to sleep until the season of it is all over, I guess. And then there's snow. Snow looks nice, but after a while it's just like, okay, now piss off, snow. It was nice for the first couple of days, but now it just kind of looks depressing. It's cold. And because this is the UK and all, when snow arrives, everyone just completely goes full retard compared to countries that are used to snow. And like that one time a few years back with the snow, and the whole world was laughing, it's like, bitch, come to Canada, and like Russians like, ha, fucking pussies, and all that. I remember that, because I remember being on a plane, got back to Wales, like, right before the day that, like, all flights were cancelled. I was freaking lucky, man. Lucky. That was ridiculous. I didn't know she was that kind of person.
俺様なんかは雨の申し子だけどね。やっぱり雨なしに人生は語れないよ。
で、その心は？
相合い傘なんていう狭い空間で堂々と女性と密着できる。
That's no very good news for the ladies. You seem to not like rain, Irene. You've been looking outside with a sad face.
すみません。こういう暗いのはあまり好きではないので。
Is it less the rain that makes you depressed, but more the color of the sky being all gray? Then I'm with you on that one. You like sunny days, huh?
はい。明るい太陽の下で食べるお弁当は格別ですから。雨は少し寂しい気がします。私も晴れの方が好きかな。やっぱり青空が一番。写真の写りもいいしね。
Yeah, obviously. I prefer blue skies to, a gray sky, and sometimes it even rains when it's a blue sky. I don't mind it so much that way, At least the sky looks decent. But after a while, though, I must admit, blue skies like gray skies can get kind of old if they're there for too long. It's just like, as long as the sky is like, okay, we're going to have a schedule. There's going to be gray skies for a few days, and there's going to be blue skies. And then we'll just completely throw them off and have green skies. No, that doesn't make any sense. Scratch that, just gray and blue.
つまり、どっちもなくっちゃダメってことかな。
Well, if you had just one of the two, it would pretty much get pretty crappy after a while. And besides, if it was sunny all the time and no rainy days, that would be very, very bad. Like, extraordinarily bad. And the same could be said if there were never any sunny days and it rained forever.
晴ればっかりでも飽きちゃうし、雨ばっかりでも疲れちゃう。そうですね。雨は好きですけれど、やっぱりお買い物とか大変になっちゃいますし。
That, and like if it was like sunny all the time, crops would die. If it rained all the time, it's just floodings and crops would die anyway because they probably, need sun as well, right? Need a mixture of the two.
うわー、一気に主婦臭くなってしまいましたよ。土見くん、ちょっと楓に新妻やらせすぎなんじゃない？
I bet you didn't do any grocery shopping at all. Why don't you try and work like a housewife too?
その発言は結婚してくださいと道義と見ていいのよね。
No way!
にしてもさすがは新妻な皆様、いつもながらどのお弁当も凝ってるわよね。
Mayumi looked at everyone else's lunchbox in awe.
楓と土見くんのは当然として、シアちゃんもリンちゃんも3食揃って彩りも栄養バランスも完璧そう。朝ごはん作るついでにどんなおかず入れようかなって考えるのが楽しいんだよね。私はすみません。料理は全くダメで。
Really? That's pretty surprising to hear.
何度も特訓してるんですけれど、その度に大惨事が起きまして。
There's always gotta be one character in these that has awesome cooking skills and one that has poor cooking skills. Now if I were to say my cooking skills, they're neither good nor bad. I don't cook very often, like very rare. But when I do, I try to follow instructions, try to get it to look as perfectly as possible. Like a lot of people are just like, they cook something and they just bugger off and wait for it for a while. I stayed there the whole time, just paying attention. It's like, is it done? No. Okay, keep checking on it, keep checking on it, keep checking on it, keep checking on it. Unlike those damn Sims! Idiots, how many times did they cause a fire in that LP so far? I mean, jeez. Well, anyways, getting off subject again.
放火、爆発、出血、妖怪、他にもいろいろと。
Yeah, Rene, by chance are you a Sim? By chance do you have a mod on The Sims? Because if you do, I could add you to the family there. Was she really talking about cooking? It sounded like some kind of chemistry experiment.
それじゃあそのお弁当はお母さんが？
Did you not notice her dad come in with the food? Lunch? No? Did you forget?
いえ、お父様の手作りです。
But that raises a question, where are their mothers though? Because like, we've seen their dads, but not their mothers though.
は？
You might be trying to block it from your memories, but remember, the King of the Devils is a very unique character. Remember how he brought that crazy 5-day lunchbox to her before?
先日ご挨拶した時はエプロンがよく似合っていました。
宗教革命が起こる日も近そうだね。
I know I've already had one.
ですが、まゆみさんも手作りのお弁当ですよね。
What I'd
やは
like to
り
see
ご自分でですか？
is a random scenario where they decide to have a cooking competition. Now that I said that, I just remembered. Remember, like, Higurashi was meant to be the next main LP until, like, just changed mind, and I remember there was actually a cooking contest in that as well. And it was very, very random. Higurashi is messed up and all, but it does have its really awesomely random moments. Laugh. I placed my hand on Irene's shoulder and shook my head. You're torturing her by asking that. Kaede looked away with a sad face.
ちなみに、俺様も手作り弁当なんだけどね。
Which girl made it for you today?
1年生だね。まだ初々しさの残っているところがそそられる。
そこをさらりと下品な物言いしない。だいたい昨日は3年の先輩じゃなかった？
その前は隣のクラスの子だしね。別に驚くことじゃない。日替わり弁当という言葉があるだろう。
Well, like, douche of the day. Oh, shit.
最悪。
June 29th, Rain. I realized that he is the worst guy out there from the bottom of my heart. I checked my clock with my sleepy eyes. It proved that I wasn't dreaming. Damn it, I was waiting for another day to pass so I could call it a pod, and it's the same music anyway. It's because, like, it'd be so randomly weird to, like, record again at some point just for it to be the same music. Just like, wait, didn't we go through the scene? But oh well. I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.